going to be another potentially hardcore episode, and I do apologize for that in advance. I was reflecting today on what I used to do and what I do today, and much of what I do today, I don't do in the same way that I used to, but if I didn't do it, I would not be able to do what I do today, and that's a very interesting paradox I'd like to discuss.
I think some of the things we used to talk about are fundamentals that need to be repeated, need to be talked about, thought about, consistently practiced, and other things, not so much.
Next Level Nation today for episode number 2238. Let me make sure that is the right freaking episode. It is. What matters less now than it used to? For a long time, we were mentored by David Meltzer, and I'll never forget, he was talking about something called quantum journaling. And essentially, every day, you would sit down and you would write out things that you were grateful for that you did not have yet. And I fucking loved that. I loved doing that. Loved it. Again, going back to the previous episode, because it felt like I was making easy progress. It's like, I journal about that. Now, here's the thing. A lot of the stuff I journaled about, I did do and get and accomplish.
We gotta get one of those notebooks at some point. Take a look.
I have no idea. Yeah, they're somewhere. I have no idea where they are. And I was talking to Alan today, and I said, dude, what matters less now than it used to? Should I journal? Of course. Yeah, for sure. But I should do the fucking things I was journaling about. Because now I actually have the opportunity to do a lot of the things. And again, Next Level Dreamliner, I'm not calling out our product. But I wouldn't have gotten here if I didn't do those things. So it really is a conversation of at what point do you evolve what you've been doing to get to where you want to get to? And I think that's a little embarrassed to say this. Don't judge me.
You brother.
It's a risk I have to take.
I just took a, yes. A lot of people, I did the Cybertruck thing on the last episode.
Yeah,
you gotta run straight into courage.
Don't connect us to Elon.
Dude,
it ain't that.
Okay, real talk, everybody watching.
That's not why Alan has a Tesla.
That's not it.
Yeah. It's
that
despite
Trust,
that.
Yes, exactly.
Despite
and
that.
Yes, I do believe in electric vehicles, though, for the future.
Yes, sir. Well, I'm an electric vehicle owner myself. Big fan.
I'm grateful for the world.
Big fan. Now, answer me this. Why the fuck can't we just throw, like, what's the word? The things
solar
on...
panels?
Yeah, why can't we just throw them on top of the cars to charge forever?
You absolutely can.
And...
That's going to happen eventually.
Why hasn't it happened yet?
Because they're less aesthetic and people like their cars to look nice and all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
That's one of the reasons people don't like the Cybertruck. It's ugly as hell.
Oh, it's the worst looking thing I've seen in my life.
The inside is amazing. The outside, it looks so ugly.
It does look so ugly.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyways, back to
this.
Yep. Go right on into it, man.
Where was I?
Phase where we just courage.
Yeah. I haven't opened my PPT in 15 days. I haven't looked at a single habit.
No, that's where you were going to go. I thought you were going to talk about the Dreamliner, man.
Oh, no. No, I'm going to talk about me and my failures as a person. No. I love the Dreamliner. I just...
Isn't it weird to be the most successful we've ever been and yet to feel like we are sucking?
Yeah, but it's been that way the whole time. Isn't that a paradox? Today, you're the most successful you've ever been and also the worst you'll ever be again. That's wild.
I think that's a paradox. I think that's a thing.
It is a thing.
Because we're below our own standards.
And isn't that better than being the best you'll ever be?
Exactly.
I haven't looked at my habit tracker in, 2 weeks. That habit tracker is what got me here. It's what got me here. That was like the line.
What does your boss think about that?
You have to ask him. What does he think?
He thinks you've been killing it. And you're obviously more overwhelmed than I thought.
Yeah.
No, but I do think that sucks.
It does suck, and you can only do that for so long.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not saying you get to the point where...
It's going to take you a good 3 hours to update that thing.
No, I'm with a quickness.
Hammer it. If I get too far behind that, it takes me a while.
I've been here before. Okay. You know what I mean? I've been here before many times.
Okay.
Many times.
More than I know?
Probably. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it doesn't matter at all. I'm not saying I can just never do it again. I'm not saying any of that. I'm saying it matters differently than it used to.
Next Level Nation. Not 4 years ago.
Oh, boy.
My man, the one and only Kevin Palmieri, the one and only, lead by example.
Yep. Oh no, I know what's happening.
You know what's coming?
This was 4 years ago-ish, yeah, it was.
So there have been a few minutes and moments where Kev has been arrogant as
I
fuck.
got very arrogant.
Yeah. And he's like, I'm 4 months. I haven't missed a single day. Not only not missing tracking, but actually 100% days.
Yeah.
And you had quite a few things on there too, including journaling.
Journaling was on there for sure.
And you said to the team, and I quote, behind the scenes, private Zoom huddles. We do team huddles every other week. I think it was every week back then. And Kev says, I may never miss again.
I did say that. I was feeling myself. And I haven't gotten a 100%. It's been years probably at this point. but that's a beautiful example. At that time, I needed, not only just for the habit tracking, that helped my self-belief so much.
I know.
I was like, oh my God, I'm so consistent.
100%.
I'm the man.
I might be the most consistent.
I might be the most consistent.
World.
I don't know if I could pick another person who's as next level as me. I wonder. It wasn't to that degree. But there's so many things. You know what journaling helped me with? It helped me with consistency. It helped me with discipline. I didn't always want to journal. Awesome. That's the conversation. I'm not telling you not to journal. Journaling is great. I'm not telling you not to meditate. It's whatever. It's time to elevate the thing that got us here. But remember, the thing that got us here got us here. You can't stop doing it. I can't stop tracking habits. Like, I'm fucking good now. Don't have to worry about it. No, God, no. That's extremely arrogant, and everything will go off the rails.
Can you do our listeners a favor for a quick second? Let's bring it real. This is a success podcast. If you go through all the things that you're doing consistently, that you're doing well, give us a list. Give me 5. Just give me 5.
I don't know if I can.
Okay.
Honestly.
You definitely can.
Fitness.
You never miss WhatsApp.
Yeah, no, I batch WhatsApp
You're
every
on
day.
time all the time.
Yeah, very rarely am I late.
Yeah. Okay, so you're on time all the time. You've been consistent in fitness. You've been
WhatsApp.
crushing WhatsApp every single
WhatsApp.
day. Your email, you never miss an email.
An
important email.
We're peaking there. We're getting to a place now where I'm so overwhelmed where I'm getting too many emails. Okay. Too many good emails.
Right, we've got 3. Give me 2 more. I feel like a lot of times we talk about where we're sucking, and that's okay. I think that's important. Like mobility, for example. Mobility gets a bad rep with us.
Yeah, it does.
Emilia and I haven't missed exercise in almost 4 years. Ask me how many times I've done mobility in that 4 years.
I'd say probably about 12, maybe.
Maybe a third of the time. Consistently. Now, every now and then, but I think the longest we've gone in this 4-year streak of exercise for mobility, I think we had like a 2 month, maybe 2 months.
It's hard. Mobility's hard.
At the end of the day, it's not that hard, but it's hard on top of everything else.
Yeah.
Like,
I think what's easy to do is also easy not to do.
Exactly. That's a principle. That's fine. I love that principle.
What's easy to do is also easy not to do.
Yeah, it's not that hard to jump on the yoga mat for 10 minutes, but it's also not that hard to skip it and focus on other important shit.
Yeah. Well, I'll do that later. It's like, maybe.
So give me a couple more that you're doing well.
Podcasting.
What about gratitudes? You guys doing gratitudes?
Yeah. Tara and I do gratitudes every night. That's good.
See, we never talk about where we're awesome.
Well,
you know what? I haven't missed gratitudes in
I'm not allowed
6 years.
I show up, tell you how great I am. You're like, you fucking suck, man.
I don't say that.
Not like that, but kind of.
What do you mean?
In that direction. You literally say, I don't care what we're doing well. I only care what we suck at. That's a quote. When you pass on to the next life, that will be a quote with your face on it.
No. First of all, you're butchering my quote.
Apologize. Say it so we can get it.
Okay. I don't care where we're already great. That doesn't have to change. Okay. That's the quote.
What's the second part of the quote?
I care about where we're sucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's close.
Nice. But in the context of this conversation, I had a point, which is we talk often on this show about where we're failing, but the reason we're failing is because of the 15 other things we're doing well.
Yes.
It's not because it's not like, I can't seem to get on the yoga mat. No, of course I could if that was the only thing I was doing. Right? We're doing 9 episodes a week each minimum. Just baseline. Yeah. That's baseline. That's no other shows, no coaching call. So I just hope that everyone knows, and this is my point for the listener, there's no one, not Kevin, not me, not Emilia, not any of my clients that don't struggle with something.
Of course.
I think that's really important because on social media, it looks like I'm crushing workouts. I never miss an episode, but you got to understand, I'm sacrificing and losing in these other areas. in order to be successful at these ones. So you have to be super discerning. And I just think we do people a disservice because no one talks about that.
Yeah, it's fair.
People don't really talk where they're sucking. Like, I appreciate that you admit that you haven't habit tracked in 2 weeks. Now, you're going to catch up, and you obviously, it's not that hard to catch up when you've been habit tracking for 6 years now. You remember what you did and didn't do. It's like, okay, I did that about half the time. Okay, I did that about 2/3 of the time. Okay, I did that 3/4 of the time. I did that every time. So gratitudes, you're just going to drag the one.
Well, that's the piece of it is I'm still doing all those habits. That's the thing. That's the point of it is I haven't done the habit tracking that got me to be able to actually do the habits, but now I am doing the habits that I used to track for so long. That's the weird, and I think maybe that's one of the best examples. I don't do mobility like I used to. My mobility at the gym is the best it's ever been in terms of my warm-ups. It's just that things evolve and things change. How do you know when it's time? And again, that's a challenging question because I didn't consciously.
When it's time for what?
When it's time. When it's time to evolve, when it's time to do the thing in a new way. Or like, I'm very focused on business and clients to the point where my habits are getting a back seat, but I know I'm doing the habits. How? Like, how do you know?
There's two philosophies you can go down. I'm going to go with the reverse engineering one, obviously. I think your habits and systems and what you do and don't do should be predicated on your goals. Assuming your goals are not evil or horrible or status and ego, I do. So for example, when you said, how do you know? The things that I'm doing, you and I have a very specific goal to hit year end with a certain amount of revenue. Everything is orienting around that. So of course you're not journaling.
Yeah. Well, it shouldn't be.
Honestly, if you want to hit that goal, mathematically you shouldn't be. I wonder, I've never explained this well. In the science of achievement, I always would say this on other podcasts. I would say that the science of achievement doesn't give a shit about your feelings. It doesn't care about your barbecues. It doesn't care about your birthday. It doesn't care about your anniversary. It doesn't care about...
Yeah, it doesn't care about your relationships.
It doesn't care about your relationships at all. Yeah, definitely not. Your goals actually are wildly detrimental to your relationships, most likely, unless they're a goal in common. Like if you're on a hockey team, obviously you all have the same goal. So that's going to be good for your hockey team and bad for everyone else unless they come to every game. So one of my clients played hockey in high school. I was talking to him earlier. I don't know why I mentioned hockey. But this is what I'm going to try to explain here, which is, you asked me, when do you know? It all comes down to what your most important goals are. If your most important goal is to lose 10 pounds in 10 weeks, like we do every year with the 10 pound in 10 week challenge, then everything you do and don't do has to reorient around that.
Yeah.
And I don't mean it has to as in you don't have a choice. I mean, if you want the goal, it's if Kevin and I want to achieve our goals for Q4, then X, Y, Z, A, B, C all have to happen. And ZWX can't happen or whatever. I'm just making up letters. But when I say the science of achievement doesn't care about your feelings and your friends and your quality of life, I'm not saying that you should go all in on your goals at the expense of your quality of life. What I'm saying is, when you set a goal, it is indifferent about what you do or don't need to do. Like one of the hardest parts about goal achievement, in my opinion, is a lot of the things that I need to do to achieve a goal are not in integrity for me. Like we talked about the socialize, me, Amy, Kev, like I could easily network. I'm great at networking. I don't want to do it. It's outside of integrity, but I have to be humble and say, well, Alan, if you have a goal that requires networking, you got to get off your ass here. So it's that's how you know when to shift is. But here's my question for you. I'll kick it back. I think my brain calculates the chess moves.
Mine doesn't.
So then how do you know? It does though. No, it does.
It doesn't. Yeah. After the move gets made, I try to figure out what the defense is, but not, I get alarm bells. Like we did something recently. I messaged the team and I said, hey, just FYI, this is my prediction. Like, this is going to start happening. I can see it. I just know it's going to start happening.
What's going to start happening?
We're going to start getting clients that only care about YouTube. Like, they don't even want a podcast. That's going to happen.
Okay.
And boom, influx.
Yeah,
Why?
so that's the anticipatory circuit. Your brain has calculated a pattern.
But that's more of a, that's like, I didn't know I wasn't going to be tracking my habits every day like I am. I didn't, that wasn't an expectation.
Well, this is a bad example because you really should be doing that. But give me an example of something you actually shouldn't be doing. Like,
I don't think I should be journaling right now.
Okay, good. Okay. I would say based on your current lifestyle and the fact that your wife needs more of your attention and the business needs way more of you, yeah, you probably shouldn't be journaling for an hour a day. I think that would probably be detrimental to our goals in this current season. I think that's how you know is, but here's the question. I feel, I'll be brief about this, but I was on with a client yesterday. You and I have a mutual client here. He's a home builder and he builds barns, barn dominiums, homes. I just got a crash course on every subcontractor, every contractor. There's a whole bunch of, it's a giant chess game. You've got the insulation, you've got the dirt work, you've got everything. It's really cool, actually. It's been fascinating for me. It's like, whoa, there's a lot that goes into this. And I spent most of the call, 3/4 of the call, just picking his brain on every subcontractor, what they do, why they do it that way, how much it costs, what the margin is of each. And I have a point. I said my brain will chew on it. I was on a walk with Amelia. I had my Remarkable out, which is my notebook, and I was talking to her. And she was in real estate, and her family has built homes, and she knows. She's like, I'm so glad we can nerd out about this now, because I'm fascinated for the first time in my life. But I told the client, I said, I'll let my brain chew on this and I'll talk to you in 2 weeks. I guarantee I've already come up with a bunch of ideas. My brain is like, oh, he should really consider this. I'm going to save him and or make him a lot of money. There's one move we're about to make that's going to make him like $100,000. And
chunk of change.
Yeah. Well, his business is going to do 2 million, maybe 2.5 this year. But
still, nice chunk of change.
Exactly.
Take that.
Right. So, but my point of this is your brain calculates. My brain calculates what I should and shouldn't be doing based on his goals. Like if he didn't have any goals, our goal was 3 million. We're not going to hit it. Okay, 2.5. We're on our way. My brain's trying to get him there. So I think our brain is really good at goal achievement if you let your unconscious and subconscious calculate the next moves.
I think it's also a question of like, what do I want to be doing? I like to journal. It's a nice little relief. That 5 or 10 minutes, it's calm. It's not mayhem. It's quiet. I'd love to be doing that. So that's the thing. I'd like to do it. It's just not what needs to be done. That's the fact that this week I've gotten up earlier than I usually do almost every day so I could go to the gym. I could very easily say, well, right now is a season where I shouldn't be doing that. No, I know what happens. I have a pattern. I get overwhelmed and I stop going to the gym and then everything crashes and burns. If anything, I should be prioritizing fitness right now, even though it doesn't seem like I should, and I should be. That's why it's so hard.
How do you know? Because you've learned yourself. It's all based on self-awareness.
That, and I know that when I'm stressed out, I seek comfort. When I seek comfort, that creates more stress. And fitness for me is that is my antidepressant. Fitness, going to the gym, lifting heavy weights, like that is being in the routine. But
for someone else, that wouldn't be the case. It would
for sure.
Be maybe journaling.
For sure.
Right? So that's why it's know thyself.
Yes. And I can't get up at 5 o'clock every day, go to bed at 10, get up at 5, work 16-hour days, not eat enough, which I know I'm doing right now. And that can't stay either. That can't be the thing. So yeah, it is. It's always evolving. That's what makes it so hard.
Well, last piece, we'll move to the next episode. My job as a leader, I think, is to make sure that we get you to a place where you have harmony again. Like right now, it's all goals, no quality of life. You and I talked off air about this. It's like our quality of life right now is pretty tough. Like now, again, it's not tough in the sense of, it's
privilege.
not like
privilege pressure. Yeah, that.
It's very important to say that, but it can't stay this way.
It's not sustainable.
Yeah, we have to delete some things, delegate some things. We have some work to do, but it's the end of the year. I want to sprint to the finish. I do. 2026, well, there's no way we can sustain this. I know that. This is just This is the problem too. A lot of people will say to you and me, like, why do you guys put yourself through this? It's like, this is a choice. If we wanted to, we could just lower all the targets. Imagine if we just lowered our goals. You could easily sleep in tomorrow.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want. But that's the thing. The Success Podcast, you either lower the target or you step the fuck up. And Kev will get to a point where he's getting better and better and better at the things that he's currently doing. And we're better and better and better at leading and delegating. And then we'll make space and you'll be able to journal again. And until then, this is a season where you have to be discerning and you choose fitness over journaling.
Well, here's the question. You can't raise everything at the same time. I think maybe that's an episode for a different day, though. All right, cool. A couple intense episodes on a Saturday and Sunday for you if you're listening. Also, when's Halloween? Happy Halloween if you celebrate Halloween. Get out trick-or-treating. Kit Kats. Everything else, straight to the garbage.
This isn't Halloween, is it?
I don't know. When's Halloween?
Halloween
oh, shit. Halloween was a couple days ago. That's my bad. Again, who knows? All right. Next Level Nation, monthly masterclasses, book club. There's a million things going on. There's always something going on at NLU. There's always an opportunity for you to get to the next level. So make sure you check out nextleveluniverse.com, all the stuff. Yes, I said it. Show. As always, we love you. We appreciate you. Grateful for each and every one of you. And if you are as committed as you say you are to getting to the next level, make sure you tune in tomorrow because we will be here every single day to help you get there.
Keep reaching for your full potential. Next Level Nation.